I don't exactly know what this is supposed to be. I guess I'm just trying something new. Um, I've been making YouTube videos my whole life for as long as I can remember. One of my earliest memories is when I was 5 years old, I think. For Christmas, my dad bought me this, I think it was an Asus a tablet, and it had like a keyboard thing I could put it into. And I didn't really use the keyboard a whole lot, I just like, having a tablet. And it was on that tablet that I discovered YouTube, and I fell in love with it. I would watch a bunch of videos, popular MMOs, Sky does Minecraft, Sky does Gaming, Gizzy Gaza, we're going all over the place until I was probably 10. It was all over the place, but, a lot of gaming stuff, and when I was around 6 years old, I started making, my own YouTube videos. It started off just like these terrible Lego videos, because I couldn't do stop motion. I had no clue how to at the time. So it was just terrible Lego videos, and those are still up on YouTube, and I still watch them back from time to time, just looking back at my dad's old house, and looking back at a time where my life felt great and normal. Because nowadays, I don't have that feeling at all anymore. I'm so tired all the time. It is 2:51 a.m., I'm drinking coffee, and I'm speaking to an Audacity clip, I've done YouTube my whole life. I always used it as my outlet to get out frustrations, to get out my sort of creative control. I liked being creative in some form or another. I was just never good at actually putting it out there, It was always just terrible videos. I had that Lego channel when I was really young, and then when I was a little bit older, still like 8 years old, I had this channel that I would just show cool toys on, and I would have some gameplay videos. I would talk about life stuff. It was, looking back on that, it felt so nice. But again, looking back on that, I realized that my life was never normal. Maybe when I was too young to not understand it, but for most of my life, I've been constantly in a cycle of stress and just hating everything. For some context for this, I don't know what this is. I think it's my form of coping. I think it's my own, biography. I don't know what I'm doing. All I know is that in some way, I've been given lemons, and this is my form of lemonade. Recently, I had to sort of run away from my home. That place was my safe spot for my dad's at one point, and over time, it actually turned into a nightmare, in a way. My mom was kind of psychotic, is the best way I can put it. Schizophrenic, maybe. I don't know. She wasn't a great person, and she did a lot of stuff to me. These past few years have gone by so quickly, yet so slow, and a lot of that is due to the stress, and my ways of coping with it, which is drugs, nicotine, alcohol, anything I can get my hands on, really. And I was so stressed out all the time. I was so financially fucked that I didn't know sometimes if I was gonna have enough money to eat the next day. And thankfully, I was able to get a lifeline, and I started the process of getting out of that situation, but some events happened, and I had to leave. I moved into my aunt's, and it's been fairly nice so far. I mean, I have my own room. I mean, I feel a lot more relaxed here, but at the same time, I feel way more stressed out. And I think part of that is because I'm more relaxed, and I've been stressed out my whole life, that I'm just waiting for that moment to hit again, and I'm scared. I don't feel happy anymore. I don't know what to do with my life. I mean, I've struggled with depression my whole life, and I take medication for it, but it doesn't feel like depression. What I'm feeling right now, it feels like impending doom in a way, because that's what I've been used to. That's what I've been sort of raised and taught my whole life. Recently, I lost my sister. Not by death, but just relationship-wise. I lost her, and she sent me a long message, a very long message that cut pretty deep with me. And I keep thinking about it because, I tell people out loud, like, oh, I'm fine, oh, it's whatever, oh, fuck her, whatever, but the truth is, I'm very hurt. It hurt me a lot because my sister was the one who practically raised me when my mom was out working, and my dad was doing oxy and threatening me. It sucked. I mean, my sister was one of the people I could rely on. She was the one that was there for me at all times. I trusted her with everything. But all of that's gone. I mean, she even said, like, that she's no longer my sister and that she wants nothing to do with me. And losing someone like that is really tough. When I was young, I lost my dad, and I was happy he was gone. I mean, hell, there was a point in time where I thought about killing him myself when I was 9 years old. No 9-year-old should ever have to think about killing his own parent, but hell, I couldn't eat half the time. Recently, I was able to forgive my dad for everything he did. And I wish I was able to have one more day with him. I feel like everybody who has lost a parent or someone they deeply cared about really wants one more day with them. Even 1 hour, 1 minute, just something. And what sucks about life is you never get that 1 more minute. You never get that 1 more hour or 1 day. You have the very limited time that you have with everybody. And it's hard to spend that time with them. It's hard to tell these people how you actually feel. It's hard to tell them that you love them. It's hard in the short amount of time that you have. It's hard to truly forgive someone in that time. If I had one final thing to say to my dad, I would tell him that I forgive him and that I love him, because those are the two things that mean the most to me. And those are the two things that I tried to give to my mom and my sister recently. I don't know if they're ever gonna take forgiveness. I don't know if they're ever gonna truly accept forgiveness. I don't know if they're ever gonna love me again. And I've tried to hate them, but I can't. I've never been a person to hate somebody. Everybody in my life I see as special and unique in some way. Sure, there's people I dislike, but no matter what they've done to me, no matter how bad it was, I never fully hated them. And that's just how I am. I've told people the things that my mom and my sister have done, and they genuinely want to kill them. They hate them with every bone in their body now. And those are, that's my mom, that's my sister. But I never can bring myself to hate them, because at the end of the day, they are my family. They are the people that I grew up with. They are the people that I love. And it's hard to get that taken away from you. And lately, I just keep getting thrown thing after thing at me, and life is just becoming really hard to live. Lately, things have been thrown at me that makes my life really hard. It may be a minor setback, but it is a huge setback to me. And I don't know why. Whether it's emotional or physical, it has just hurt so much more. Even financial, it's hurt so much more. I'm gonna be honest, at the time of me recording this, it is 3:05 in the morning. I've got a cup of coffee to my left, and I'm just speaking into an Audacity screen. And the thing that's helping me think is seeing what the audio levels look like. Earlier in the video, I said that this was my lemonade. What I meant by that was the saying, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. I never understood that until tonight. I really thought about everything that's happened these last 2 months, and I see that saying in two different ways. I see lemons as a good or a help, and lemonade being what you can make out of it, how you can live your life with it. And then there's the other side of it, where lemons are bad things or good things, just a bunch of things piled onto you, and you have to determine what's going to be part of your lemonade. I think when it comes to phrases like that, there's many ways of looking at them, but what matters most is how you can see it, how you determine it. My piece of advice is, no matter what lemons you get, even if you think it won't help, try and make some lemonade.